Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, I want to talk about Theo and a prospective airdrop from them. You may want to get started early because this is season two. Season two just started, and it's now open to the public. Season one was like in private mode, so not many people could participate there. TVL is around 100 million. And the reason I like Theo at the moment is because they've incorporated the Hyperevm chain. Hyperevm has a lot of airdrop prospects, a lot, and solid airdrop prospects. But in particular, in the Hyperliquid category, I'm going for Project X because Project X is the most prominent DEX on Hyperevm, and it has a point system, and the founders are well connected, all that. So it could be a huge project. But before we get started with Project X, remember, the link to Tia will be in the description. You can go to Project X and sign up. The link will be in the description. My link comes with a 10% boost on your points earnings. So ensure that you do that. But even if you don't, you can always go to your profile on PRJX at a later date and insert Web3 wikis here as your inviter. All that information will be in the description. So you'll see that it has a point system, and you want to be as early as possible with this. So ensure that you start out with PRGX on other fronts, not only via Theo. There are many liquidity pools here and they're all lucrative, and some of them expose you to other projects. So for example, let's say the Kinetic airdrop, which will have a huge airdrop. You want to position for that, you can deposit into the any K hype pool. So, and your swaps, all the swaps you need, you can do here. When it comes to Hyperevm, PRJX is where you swap from any chain of choice. So you don't really need a bridge or anything. Once you have your funds on whatever chain, you can easily swap for a token on Hyperevm, including the hype token, which is used to pay fees. Now back to Theo. So my my avenue of interest to earning Theo points will be Project X. So if you click here, you will see the pools in question. So if you provide liquidity to the USDTO TH bill, so TH bill is a stable coin powered by Theo. So if you go to Project X and you deposit into any of these four LPs, you'll be earning points, both PRGX points and Theo points. Now, PRJX, you earn points based on if you want to swap, you can click here to swap, but you earn points based on the APR, the yield made, the fees generated by the volts. So those with higher APR are better than those with lower. This one is quite low, so you wouldn't earn much as much points for on that one as one with a higher APR. For example, this has a higher APR, 96%, but I don't know if it's listed here. So it is. Now, this is a very good one. Wow. Because this one is going to enable you earn points on Kinetic. Kinetic is the primary liquid staking platform on Hyperevm. It has a TVL of around 2 billion, maybe more by now. Interestingly, I've not checked Kinetic, but I've been mining Kinetic points using Project X, and I may have some points already here, I believe. So let me just check. So the TVL here, you see, it's 2.2 billion. So people stake hype to get K hype, which is a liquid stake variant of hype. So they maintain their hype. So uh, let's see if I'm earning any points on. Let's see if I'm earning any points on Kinetic. Now that's an interesting volt points. Wow, still very low rank. Still very low rank. I need to upgrade this. But of course, even though I'm lowly ranked, the valuation of these points is tangible because we're talking of a 2 billion TVL type of project. Anyway, That's noted, so I'll try to improve on this. Now, that said, that's a lucrative pool because you earn the APY here is this one 96%. So you'll earn a lot of PRJX points, you'll earn kinetic points, you'll also earn Theo points. And this is the most lucrative pool here. So this may be my pool of choice. So simply depositing here. Now, if you use my invite, you would have 10% boost on your PRJX points. Then this is your avenue to 3 airdrops. So I think we've concluded with this video. Although I will do another video for other methods when it comes to Theo. But for now, let's just focus on Project X position for 3 airdrops. Of course, I'll do a video for other avenues to earning Theo points. For example, there's Uniswap. There are other projects um, wow, I forgot this. This one is the one I'm using, Pendle. You may want to use this if you want to earn Theo points specifically, but it's best to mix it up. So this one is YT. So you basically buy YT of THBO and it's going to earn you points. It's going to earn you points at a faster rate because there is leverage. Now, if we look at this YT, who knows? The airdrop may end at the maturity of this YT, which is November 27th. So only 1 month. So based on this, I would assume that the airdrop is near. And I may likely improve my position here. $20, $100 here will give you $7,242 to mine Theo points with. Okay, not bad. So let's say $200, for the next 30 days. So, if the TVL is around 100 million, this will have some impact, but it's just a 30-day period. You may not be able to match up with people that have been using 14,000 over the course of, let's say 1 year. So on that front, you may need to put more. But with YT, of course, uh, your principal will go into extinction at maturity. However, there is an APY here of 17%, which is not too bad. Bringing us to the end of this video. I've given you a gist of how to get started with the Theo airdrop, although, it doesn't cover all the methods. For the other methods, it's straightforward. So if you click here, it will take you to the pools in question on Ultra Solid that will earn you points. You deposit on there, and that's a good start. Now, if you were to swap, it takes you to where to swap. This one, there's only one pool on Ultra Solid where you can deposit. So if you want to expose yourself to all these other airdrops while also earning Theo points, a good deal. Bringing us to the end of this video. Now in the description, there are a bunch of airdrop opportunities there. Uh, similar to Theo is USDAI. This is also a huge project with an airdrop. You can check it out. The link will be in the description. Even though the deposit cap has been reached, you can still mine this using a pendle strategy. I've done a tutorial video about that. Also similar to USDAI, you can check, there are many, so I'll just put them in the description. So let's leave it at that. Ensure that you go to airdropc.com, okay, and scroll down and submit your email here to subscribe to airdrop reminders. Then I'm working on 200 airdrops in the next few days. By month end, it should be ready. Categorized based on niches, it will be featured here with a search engine. So just exhaust this. You will have all the airdrops you need leading up to the end of the year. If you take this seriously, leading up to the end of the year, you'd have a lot of airdrops. And there are 3 airdrops coming January and February of those $1 billion projects. I'll put them in the description. Check them out. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome. Take action.